My name is Chad Kersey, and I serve as the Senior Director of Strategy and Outcomes for the Central Territory here of the Salvation Army. My role is centered on a singular goal of ensuring that every dollar donated and every hour that is volunteered for the Salvation Army translates into a measurable positive outcome for the individuals that we serve. For the past 5 years, we have been dealing with a critical era of transformation and looking at ways in which we can implement digital solutions to enhance our donor experience as well as the data that we're managing on a day in and day out basis. When we look at the Salvation Army, we aren't just looking at a charity. We are looking at one of the nation's largest social services infrastructures. We manage nearly 28 million mission touchpoints every year. To put that into perspective, that includes providing over 183 million meals and more than 10 million nights of shelter to the most vulnerable members of our communities. We operate through our national headquarters and 4 distinct U.S. territories, supported by 38 divisional headquarters and over 7,400 mission centers across the United States. This includes everything from our core community centers to adult rehabilitation centers and medical clinics. Managing data at this scale requires more than just technology. It requires a unified strategy across 64,000 employees and 1.5 million volunteers. So historically, our data landscape was defined by its fragmentation. As the Constituent Data Management Committee noted, as far back as 2020, we were operating in territorial and divisional silos. Each territory had its own set of databases and systems that were being utilized and managed. Everyone had their own business process, their own way of defining a constituent. This meant that if a donor gave to a disaster relief effort in the Southern Territory and then volunteered for a program, let's say in the Central Territory, we did not have an automated way to see that person as one individual. So we lacked a single source of truth. So this created a real strategic struggle for us. It wasn't just a technical inconvenience, it was a barrier to our mission. It led to manual aggregation, where we spent hundreds of man hours manually pulling reports from different territories to get the national picture. It also led to inconsistent donor care. We risked sending conflicting communications to our most loyal supporters because we didn't have a unified view of their engagement. It also led to delayed insights. During major disasters, we may need to know exactly where resources are going, but without a centralized warehouse, that visibility was significantly delayed. So in late 2023, after rigorous evaluation, our organization approved the path forward with LTM. We officially kicked off our National Data Warehouse implementation process in February of 2024. We chose a technology stack that prioritized both speed and scalability in Snowflake on Azure. The key differentiator in our success was the partnership with LTM to assist in the development of the Snowflake Data Warehouse solution and the development of an ETL solution. This allowed us to build a pipeline that receives data from all 5 territories, including our Salvation Army World Services Office, and process it into a core layer. We've now achieved a weekly data load cadence from all of our territories, which is a massive leap from where we were 2 years ago. This all happened over a phased approach. We were very intentional about starting with revenue-oriented functions, development, donation processing, and by providing the value of the National Data Warehouse with our constituent and transactional data first, we built the organizational trust that was needed to now expand into other areas of the organization, such as volunteer management, social services, and beyond. National Data Warehouse isn't just for executives at our national headquarters to look at. It's also for our field workers. When we talk about the 1.5 million households that receive financial assistance for housing and utilities, those cases are handled by people on the field, on the front lines. By automating the reporting of these touch points, we are giving time back to our social services workers so that they can focus on the person, not the paperwork. Within our donor and constituent care area, one of our first major use cases was to develop a 360-degree view by automating our donor customer care. Working with LTM has been a true collaboration rather than a standard vendor-client relationship. LTM didn't just hand over a technical manual. They sat at the table with us to help us understand our unique governance needs. LTM continues to outcreate in the areas of navigating our organizational complexity, outcreating in the area of proactive problem solving, and finally, outcreating in the area of governance and privacy.